Hello, I am Jephthah Okech Malelah, better known as Malelah. I am a writer, poet, human rights campaigner, social worker, and a Pan-Africanist. And today I would love to read you a poem or a short story from my second book, Rocks Bleed 2 and Other Stories, which is a collection of short stories. It was published this year through Amazon, and you can get it on Amazon. So the first story I'm going to read is called You All Killed Mama. Yes, and it is a sad tale which is based on my experiences growing up in a place that has experienced for far too long a lot of political turmoil, post-election violence and all. So it talks on police brutality and injustice. I hope you learn or listen. Thank you. She left this morning, right after she'd made us breakfast, yams and tea. Her yams are not indifferent like the ones we eat at our neighbors. They are sweeter and spicier. My mother, daughter of Game, the great-grandchild of Oluochitondo, chief of Ugenya, is a beautiful woman. She is plump enough, fair enough with dark, shiny hair that brush her shoulders. Her eyes twinkle with flawlessness, and her teeth are as arranged as safari ants on a march after a raid. Makes her smile amazing. She is a beautiful person. I tell her most of the time that she is too caring. Our kinsmen must stay at our place for a day or two whenever they visit town. When they come in sick, Mama takes them to hospital, nurses them, and finances their return home. What a big heart. A heart so big it absorbs a village, a neighborhood, and a people with all their sorrows, turning them into joy. Mama is an amazing person. She works so hard to love us, to provide. She lifts sacks so heavy. She has a cereal shop downtown, and when she comes back home and sits to rest, I sometimes hear her wheeze with asthma. It pains me that I can't help, not because of my limited muscles, but because she won't allow me. She always has defenses like, "You're too young, son, I can handle it, go study." Mama, she's every definition of love, hope, purpose, and strength. Akinyi, my little sister, and I depend so much on her. I remember how she took her time to explain how Papa left. It was a very hard time, and we were all emotional, but she made us understand. She brought it out so simple. Papa is not coming back soon, but don't you worry. We have each other now. We will see him someday soon. She left today, a bit late though, because of the protest in town. She had her reed basket packed with her purse and lunch. She hugged us breathless before she walked off. We immediately got back to our chores. We worked tirelessly to get them done before settling. Ma has always taught us that work comes before rest, not the other way. On settling after work got done, the gunshots became persistent, getting louder by the minute. I got worried. I picked up the house cell and called Ma. She did pick up at first, but after several attempts, she called. Hey son, I'm okay. It's all round in town, but I'll be home. So the connection was cut, and so I tried again. No call went through. I couldn't do anything thereafter. My mind was all fixed at Mama getting home safe. I took a chair from the living room and sat right outside the front door, facing the gate. 3 p.m., 4, 5:30, no sign of Mama. I tried to ring her again. It didn't go through. I began pacing about, handling jumpy thoughts and staring at the gate that kept dancing to the prompting of the evening wind. 6 p.m. I'm startled by the arrival of a jogging cousin, Amara. He's all sweaty with blood all over his shirt, which was white before, I presume. Get. He's panting melodramatically. Your mother, she is sick. She is wounded. Bullet. I don't know how I figured it out, but where else would have they taken my mother with a bullet wound on her chest? But the county referral hospital. I rushed there and got to Ward 4, the wing that deals with such emergencies. I rushed to bed 10 after going through the doctor's register. I checked and checked again. My mother! Great-granddaughter of Olochtondo. I had never seen her so helpless. She gave a partial smile when she saw me, but I knew she was in pain. The twinkle in her eyes dimmed and the strength in her grasp had waned. And how could I know how warm her hug was when a wound lay on her chest? Son, it's gonna be okay. I believed her at first. Hold on, Mom. Hold on. You will heal. I assured her, and she smiled again, nodding slightly. Ma, I'm sorry, I have to ask. Is it the police who shot you? Her grip suddenly tightened as she pulled me closer towards her. Son, it's going to be okay. Mama smiled, but she didn't answer me. Her grip suddenly weakened. She became cold and her eyelids closed. I panicked. The nurses and the doctor ran to her bed and turned and moved her. They put her on oxygen, did all they could, but they couldn't just save her. My angel, couldn't death just wait a little longer? Could you choose some date later? The police killed my mother. As that innocent woman ran across the street to escape your buttons that hit everyone they met, you aimed and pulled the trigger. You did for a moment stop to think that many lives depended on that single person. Was she a human being to you or a target to improve your skills? Policeman, I pray you never know peace until you walk, anytime you walk to the face of the earth. And that if God ever gives you redemption, may you give and may you burn in sulk of hell. May you never know love, nor find satisfaction. Every time I see the police bosses deny these murders on national television, I feel like lifting the TV set and smashing it against the wall. But then I remember these are men who live in a mansion someplace in Utopia. Plus Mom isn't here anymore to buy us another TV set. Every time I see the president talk about the rule of law and freedom, I laugh. Because what's all of this if not dictatorship and anarchy combined? Does he not know that the police are murdering innocent people? The most ignorant of them all are Christians who sit back, pray, and do nothing about police brutality. That is pure cowardice. I am a bitter man, bitter that we lost love and sanity a long time ago, like wind between our palms. All we got now is an illusion, and instead of helping each other heal, talking about issues and being real, we want to brush it off like dust on the sleeves of a clean freak. The government killed my mother. How can I forget that? You all killed my mother.